and we'll roll the old printing press along. We'll roll the old printing press along. We'll roll the old printing press along, and we'll all hang out in kind. Howdy, folks, it's Johan, your favorite little ink blob. How's it going? Welcome in, Essie. Howdy. We're going to be doing some Chants of Sennaar today. I have no clue what to expect, other than it is a linguistic puzzle game. Hey, and welcome in, QWERTY. Blah. Sorry about the slightly long intro there. Remember that, hey, I should probably pop off an email to someone about something, so whoops. But let's start and see what's up with this. I love the art style. Anything that's stylistic makes me very happy. Okay. The music is nice. Chants of Sennaar. Are we in a sarcophagus? Hey, welcome in, Tim. How's it going? Okay. So we're a little guy. You seen this game, you think? I have not. Yeah, I'm very curious. So, okay. So we can do that. So point and click if we don't have a controller, which we do not. I love that we're just a little guy. The color scheme and like the overall environmental vibe so far is already making me think of Journey, which is a very good thing. Yeah, it's a language game. That's all I know about this, is we are in some way going to be figuring out a language. Oh, so if we click far enough away, we run. Okay. So clicking on the pillar doesn't do much. Okay. So I assume these will open up at some point. So we're going up. Okay, this is charming. My childhood was a lot of point and click adventure games, so loving that. Okay. Run! But yeah, like, faceless protagonists, or faces that you can't, like, project full humanity onto, I love. So the fact that we've just got nothing under the hood. Did I ever play the humongous entertainment games growing up? Oh, brain, what would those be? Humongous... It sounds familiar. I just need to see, like, a game or two. Oh my god, yes! Yeah! Seeing that logo. Yeah, Pajama Sam! Oh my god. Yep, Spy Fox, absolutely. Putt Putt the little car. Oh my god. Ah! Yes! Nostalgia unlocked. I really loved Spy Fox. I remember there was one Spy Fox game I had. There was some sort of, like, cipher puzzle that I remember doing the math on, like, how to brute force. I never figured out how I was supposed to do it, but I was already like, yeah, let's do this by just putting in every combination. I also recently gifted them all on Steam to you and made you very happy. Oh, that's super sweet. Nostalgia is one of the best gifts. That's awesome. Ooh, okay, our first actual interaction beyond walking around. Man, I should dig those up. I need to get, like, an external disk drive so that I can play some of those, because I think I still have them kicking around. And also, like, Dungeon Siege, which I've talked about, that was, I think, my most played game as a kid. We chanting the phrases of the place known as Sennaar. I guess so. That's why the title's Sennaar, Sennaar, Sennaar. I'm assuming that's what we're doing, right? Nothing more complicated than that. Okay, the journal will record all glyphs you discover. To open it, click on the journal button. You can also open it by clicking directly on the text. So I assume that's the journal button. This kind of looks, this is reminiscent to me of, like, hiragana. Speaking just fancy meaning of chanting? I suppose, like, chanting, it's typically, like, rhythmic, right? Like, let's go, I don't know a good team. Let's go Steelers, clap, 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 clap. Like, that's a chant, right? So, like, that's for chanting American football. You know, it's got some sort of rhythm to it so that it's easy for a crowd to pick up, as opposed to speaking, which is just words articulating. Okay. When you think you have guessed the meaning of a glyph, you can click on it to note your hypothesis. To exit the journal, click the close button. Okay, so we can do that. Oh my god, so we get to type it in? Intriguing. I think one of the things that's going to make me most interested about this is if the glyphs themselves are, like, randomized per ones. No way, Lingo. Honestly, kind of similar. Hey, welcome in, Alyssa. It does. We'll see, but it seems, my understanding is that basically it's point and click adventure, but we're learning the language. I believe curvy line and upside down T means welcome back. Well, so we've got a lever here. Currently, the door is closed. So I'm guessing the upper phrase, since it's in the upper position. Ooh, oh god, we can pull the lever. Whoops. So that's it. Point and click lingo, kind of. So yeah, so I'm guessing that this means, so this is probably like a verb, right? This is like to act upon or to make. And then this, so to make or to be, because that's repeated in each. So some sort of like indication of action. Curvy thing must mean door, maybe? Or I'm thinking, oh, so that's fair. Instead of a verb, it could also be the door. So closed door, open door, something like that. Enjoyed the game, but I don't think that I took the concept as far as you would have to found interesting. Fair enough. So we will see how I end up feeling about this. But so like this definitely means closed, right? Because these are the two sort of opposing things. So, and then this is open. To make open and to make close, to make activate, to make deactivate. And then, yeah, so this is either like to make, or it might actually just mean door. Like Tim, to make / door? But no, so like that, whoops, nope. Hold on, getting a hang of that. So like, yeah, Tim's theory I think is also quite reasonable. To make door. I am a carpenter by trade. Yeah. So we'll get to bop around. Hey, welcome in, Chip. If needed, use the middle button to reveal all the interactive items in the surroundings. Okay. Pulsating white dot indicates items where something is still to be seen or done. Okay. So, so we don't have to scroll over every single thing to figure out what they are. Neat. Ah. So, closed, closed, open, closed. Oh, so maybe it doesn't mean to make door unopen. So maybe it means up and down instead. So see, this is already hitting us with new things. So, because closed was the upper position, so up. Maybe? Something along those lines. So like, up or closed. That means bacon. Delicious. Haha! We have more points going towards the community lore. Thank you. So then we'll do this as like down open. Are you DTO down to open? Being asked by your retail manager. So think that this is saying, so up, up, down, up, down, up. Up, up, down, up, down, up. Okay. Konami code. So this is up. So up, up, wait. What is this one in? Oh. Okay, so those are their two positions. So up, up, down, up, 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 down, 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 left, right, A, B. Exactly. Welcome in, Nobo. So down, up, down, up. Okay. And that seems correct. So even though we aren't sure of the precise meaning, we've got something in the ballpark, right? Okay. That's kind of cool, although I'm a little curious about I guess it wouldn't be irrigation, but the hydro system, if those specific levers are required. Like, huh? I guess maybe any combination would drain the water, but we have to be concerned about where it would go. It's up, up, down, down, left, right, A, B, BA start. Ah. I've never used the Konami code. I've simply heard about it in legend. Okay, drag each glyph to the slot that you think matches it. Ah, so we've got some additional notes. So, probably door. just in case we were a little unclear. And then, so this is locked, and then this is unlocked? Yeah. So, tried in many games, but it never worked. Sad. So this would be closed or locked, and then this would be down open. You're currently playing Chants of Sennaar, so we're still kind of figuring out what that means. But, or basically what this game is. But it's essentially, we're note-taking about the environment to understand the language, which will tell us how to solve the puzzles. The original Star Walker? If all the glyphs on a double page are correct, they will be definitively validated. So we did not get this right. Interesting. So then, what if we flip those two? Okay. Close. Oh, interesting. Open. So the original lever. Wait, did I just get those mixed up in my head? Because I could have sworn that this was the open position for the original lever. But okay, more glyphs you translate, the better you will understand your interlocutors. If you haven't figured out the meaning of a glyph yet or don't have enough slots in your journal, keep looking around. Alright. Opening and closing things seems like a pretty good basis for most puzzles, so hell yeah. Continuing on. Oh, okay, so this is where we walked up from. We're just in a different perspective, more of an isometric view. Cool being. Oh my god, that's so pretty. Damn it, now you want to play the game for yourself? Haha! See, isn't that the point of streaming, right? It's good old advertising. Ah! Thank you, we shall hydrate. Waha! And water consumed. Which, honestly, seems quite good, because this... I don't know if it's necessarily a desert, but, like, the architecture is definitely, like, sort of, North Africa, Middle Eastern coded, it seems to me. Very, like, desert culture. Oh! Okay, so... I'm just gonna say, like, greeting. On the other hand, you like the stream. True. Yeah, but I don't know if I should keep streams, because, spoiler... I see. Dun dun dun. That is the conundrum now, isn't it? Of, if it's good enough, if it's entertaining, you're like, ooh, I want to play the thing. But otherwise... Okay, so greeting... What, okay, what typically follows a greeting? Probably some sort of question. I don't know what the question would be, we'll need more to understand that, but, like, this is definitely some sort of greeting. It could be asking who we are, why we're here. Maybe he recognizes us. Maybe this is telling us what we are. So I'm going to say, like, I'm just going to put, like, after greeting, after greet for each of these, just so we don't forget the context they were in. Greeting, please go away. Yeah, like, there's a lot of things. Greeting, I. The powerful I. After greet. Okay.
Uh-huh.
After greet, open door. So I'm guessing a list of everyone who asked. So he's asking to open door. So I'm guessing he was saying what we are. It may even mean like stranger. So I'm going to postulate that it means stranger. So it's like stranger / what we are. After greet, open door. So like stranger, what we are, open the door. Because I assume he's asking for, oh, hey, there's the lever. Me just casually ignoring this man's request. Look, we don't speak the same language, okay? We're working it out. Okay. Unless it's an instruction like water open door. Oh, true. So it could be like lever. I mean, that would kind of be a weird thing for like, your first interaction with this person is, hey, lever lever down or something, and then lever open door? Actually, it could be, because, like, it depends on whether or not these are randomized. Actually, you don't speak any languages. Eh, true. So, because, like, I don't know, like, if it is in some way pictographic, right? Because, like, this would make sense for closed and then open on some level. Like, I could see that, because, like, you've got... I bet these aren't randomized, because you've got the bar here, so these are both, like, denoting a similar concept, probably, and this is, like, this is the thing when it's closed, and then this is when you open it up. I don't quite understand why that would be door, but maybe... Oh, maybe door because you've got curve, and then you've got, like, part of that symbol, because stuff like that happens in languages a lot. So maybe this is lever, and this means, like, lower? I don't know what that would be, though, but something like, hey, the lever lowers the water? There's another potential interpretation. Like, there's a number of things that could be, so I'm not too confident. So actually, but that said, we should put, so, like, stranger / lever. Maybe it means mind goblin. Uh-huh. Mind goblin what? But, crash. Everyone liked that. After greet, open door. Okay, so this is a different symbol. Yep. Oh, have I mentioned, there's a Magic the Gathering card that, is blank goblin, and one of the things that can fill in the blank, it's from one of the, like, joke sets. You can make a mind goblin. Eat cubes in universe and pyramids. Delicious. So, after greet, open door. So, okay. Oh, he will open door. So, okay, he just operated a lever, and it was using a different symbol. So, I'm guessing, I think so. So, let's, hold on. Well, it means two different things, because this is the one that indicated, hey, pull. This was what preceded us pulling the lever. This preceded him pulling the lever. So I'm guessing that this means, so, like, I guess from his perspective, this would mean, like, you, or possibly, like, so, you or stranger. And then this means I, or... I don't know, with that headdress, I'm gonna say, like, priest. Okay. So then... So this is a new one. I don't know, so this is new. So, he's asking us to do something. So let's see what we have to do. Would be my guess. Follow? Maybe it means follow. And knowing me, I'm definitely not reading too much into this, but, like, so this symbol means, like, you, and this symbol means I, right? You've got, like, this little L might be what this sort of upper thing is, and then the box here might be the, like, oh, this is the me. Oh, wait, no. No, it wouldn't be exactly that, because, but these are definitely related concepts, because they've both got this little, like, L to denote a person marker. So the other must mean, yo fam. So I'm guessing that this is, so this I'm pretty sure is follow. Okay. So, okay. This is greeting, and there's a little wave. I love that there are, like, universal markers in, or fairly universal gestures. Like, not every culture doesn't mean that, but, like, by and large, most places, if you wave, people kind of understand what's going on. So this means you, and this means me. Yes. Okay. And yeah, so it's definitely related. You, me, greetings. Yo, okay. So this is asking you to follow, I'm guessing. This I still don't know. So this is some sort of indicator, because so he said, hi, you something me, right? I don't know what that means, but swearing on your book, huh? Ah, oh good, so we can we can replay what's said. That's useful. So, you something me. Or, oh, maybe that means, like, help? I'm willing to guess... I'm willing to guess help. Reading manga, I just saw a no-no word. Uh-oh. So, yeah, let's say, like, help. Is it bad for the manga to have a swear? Okay.
Hey.
You opened the door. Oh, interesting. So now that we've got those, it's starting to say, like, the. But it seems that those are sort of implied, which I know a lot of languages do. So now he can proceed.
Oh.
So we think that's I follow you.
Uh-huh.
You close the door. Okay. Yeah, it could also be cross. So rather than directly follow, it's commanding us the exact of what to do. Yeah, cross makes more sense in that context. Because we were not doing following.
Uh-huh.
Could maybe it indicates stairs? You help me? But here, yeah, let's update that. So, like, crosswalk. Or zebra crossing, right? Is that what they call it in the UK? Okay. This could also be... This could also mean, like, use the lever. So it might not be as generic as help. They call it zebra, sorry. Not zebra, zebra. So then we do that. Will that let him across? Or does that let us? No, so that's cutting that off, so then we can go around here. So we have to walk around. Around and around the Johan goes. Where we stop? Somebody knows. Okay. I do also have a lot of questions about... Oh, okay, so then we let this go, and so that will go... I have several questions about how this water is then, being held. But okay, so if you cut it off, so there's a natural flow to it. We're gonna go? Alright, thanks for hanging out for a bit. If we stop at the 2-hour mark, somewhere around there, yep. Probably around 2.5 hours, so that we can split it fairly evenly with Outer Wilds. Very easy explanation. Wah. I mean, so, like, this is also, like, trying to make inferences about the culture that are, you know, perhaps erroneous. But, like, so this is a fairly advanced, like, city-oriented culture, that has a complex irrigation system, but we haven't seen any evidence of agriculture. So this is presumably... So this is presumably some sort of big city that they have, and they've got a large population that we just aren't seeing that has a need for this much water. Or it's also potentially something where they've built it in a location and they have a strong need for managing the water to prevent things from, like, flooding. But I don't know, I'm intrigued to see more than just the city, or understand why the city has so much water in it. It's like, with all of these portcullises, I guess, it's not probably used for transportation, but I guess, like, small personal boats could be put through there, but not for, like, mercantilism. Goodbye. Ah, so it's a greeting and a leaving. So it's like aloha. Okay. Or ciao. Aloha moment. Yep. Okay. So we don't have an exact understanding of some of the, like, in-between things, but we've gotten, I think, a relatively good understanding of... Okay, so I guess we can only really follow. We've gotten a relatively good understanding. I mean, I say relatively. We've got a lot of things confirmed. I would like to see less confirmation in a lot of ways. I am... Okay, interesting. Like, the fact that it kind of confirms stuff for us, I don't know, it's in some ways almost less... I would like to have larger, more confused assumptions. So... Looking at this... So I think that these are indicators. That was part of your thing too? Yeah. Like, I think I'm still going to enjoy this, but like it's a little weird that they're giving us confirmation. Feels a little easy for now, but still early. Yeah, I'm hoping that they'll let stuff get more complex later on. There's a lot further you could take this, but it's very simple. But I mean, at the same time, I haven't seen anything else like this, right? So as a proof of concept, I can understand wanting to be a little less ambitious, and then hopefully... I mean, when did this game come out? Was this one that might see a sequel reasonably? Or if not, is it something that might get a spiritual successor? Yes, of Sennaar is from 2023. So yeah, like, I didn't realize it was that recent. That's super cool. So my hope then, I mean, yeah, we'll have to see the rest of the game and judge at that point, but like, that's something I could very easily see being a, is this something people are even going to enjoy? And then taking it, you know, expanding on it with some DLC or coming out with a sequel to it. Or even, you know, hey, let's take this to a different environment. So rather than like some sort of ancient fantasy civilization, go for something more sci-fi-esque so you're interacting with aliens. Because I guess this is somewhat similar. Like No Man's Sky had a mechanic along these lines, right? Where they had auto-generated words for different alien species, and then you could like find a runestone, but there wasn't as much of the like inference. Anything, just remember how you said you wanted to make a karaoke stream because in what you're reading, they're in a karaoke place. Hey! Yeah, like I think it could be fun to do either like unarchived or a public domain one. So I don't have a strong idea of what this is saying, but it does seem, so like, these both have these bars, which maybe that's like a combination thing, or it might be a linguistic, like, through line. So like, you and me both seem to have this like this little marker. So I'm going to guess that this means person. So like, I think this is just a very simple conlang, which is really cool. Simple enough for hopefully most anyone to be able to pick up and go with. So I think that means person. I don't know what these mean. Looking at the illustration, right? Looking at this seems to either be participation in agriculture. So, ways that I could interpret this. This is agriculture. We've got the plants and we've got the people working in the fields, and the sun is doing things to them. So I could see it as that. I could see it as some sort of prayer to the sun. I think that's a much looser interpretation. Or what I think is most likely is that this is like suffering from a drought, right? Like, this is wavy, which might have something to do with water. And possibly this is like someone dying, or like a plant rotting. And again, I'm not confident that the symbols actually mean specific things. But like, I suspect this might be depicting a drought in some form. I will want to keep this in mind for figuring these out. I feel fairly confident in saying like person. So like, I think person plus person is going to be people. Yeah, there's a lot of possibilities. Oh, also, update about that weird book you were reading. Finished it, and it was amazing. Oh, what was that? I think I still have a Wikipedia tab open with its name, but I forget it off the top of my head. Went so much further than you were expecting? Cool. Love that. The library at Mount Char, yes. Okay. Ooh, so we've got another mural. That's good. Like, reality bending further. Ooh, spooky. Okay, so this definitely seems like worship. So I'm going to assume this is like God, right? Because it seems to be an object of worship. And then it's part of the phrase. Ooh! We got a double up. Hold up. Let me, there we go. Got to double up on cheap viewers. Also, one of them has a badge. That's not good. Probably a real person at some point. Oh my god, Kartsu was right. Typing in the @ symbol makes that so much easier. At P. Pavesius. Buy gear direct. Yikes. Yep. Sure, all the accounts were used by people and are hacked. I'm sure that most of them are. There's just something about, it's like, oh, that is someone's badge. That, I don't know. There's something a little more visceral about that. There's no telling yourself that, oh, maybe it was a bot, you know, or maybe it was a created one. Difficult to get into some Twitch accounts or accounts on anything. Yeah, password security, yo. But yeah, so I'm going to guess that, like, this is God. It could also be the sun. It might be like sun worship. Best viewers at Twitch TV, Johan plays things. True. Hey, also don't count out at Vimothius. Also very good viewers, often a lot of overlap. Friend who is a cybersecurity as a proof of concept tried the top 5,000 passwords on like 10,000 Minecraft accounts, and that was enough to get into like 20 of them. Oh my god. Obviously, you didn't use any. Yeah, no, that is looking at like the top 100 most used passwords. Even it's scary how often I've come across as like, oh yeah, no, I know someone that's used that. I have to say that I haven't played this game yet and don't want spoilers. I am playing Outer Wilds after this. Oh no, I'm sorry, Pug. Yes, we are going to play some Outer Wilds. I think we're getting close on that. And I think after Outer Wilds, our next game is probably going to be Nier Automata. So. I'm so sorry. Was Mustang. All right, I will post. I will let you know as soon as we're back into a cycle of games that aren't spoilery. Hey, Nier, you can watch Sick. All right, thanks for popping in, Pug. I will let you know when we're safe again. Don't want to play that yourself? I think you've mentioned that. It's one I've played like the first like hour or so of it before. Want to watch and don't want to play, so that will work perfect. It's one that I've played like the first hour or so of it, and I know a little bit about because one of my friends is absolutely obsessed with it and thinks I would love it. So I'm very intrigued by it. And I'm very excited for it. Also played like the first hour and seriously didn't care for it. Yeah, the first hour didn't really grab me, but there were elements that nodded to things I was interested in, and this is the friend that recommended Outer Wilds and One Shot and a whole bunch of these other things. So I'm like, I will go with them on this journey, absolutely. So let's say this is God / the sun. Sure. Dark Souls 3 one. A while. We've got a we've got a big backlog of things, but Dark Souls is one I trust. So far, you seem to have good opinions on, or at least similar opinions to me on a lot of the stuff. So I'm willing to trust that. All right, gonna head out for a bit, drink tea, read, and burn your Moroccan rocks. Burn your Moroccan rocks? I mean, the rest sounds cool, and burning rocks seems sweet, but huh? Add deadly laser to that? Oh, sun is a deadly laser. Resin rocks. Oh, I was genuinely thinking just like normal stone rocks, like incense. That sounds super pleasant. Enjoy some good relaxation, bringing a bit of your vacation back with you. Thanks for hanging out. They look like normal rocks and yet aren't. Hi, Johan. I'm playing 8C because I don't want to do the last screen of 7C. I mean, hey, sometimes you go forward and feel a little more confident when you eventually go back. That seems reasonable. Very least, the Dark Souls series should be played if you care about the history of games as a medium. Yeah. No, and so like that is something I'm interested. Also like the best video game. I don't think they're going to be as much my style, but I'm intrigued. I do enjoy seeing. I also need to go back and play some of the like retro. I need to play like Mario and Zelda and things like that. So we've got a number. So I'm going to guess that this is like this looks like bending over in worship. Oh yeah, no, there's quite a few things that I need to catch up on. Yes, you need to beat 7C to access 8C, but I'm not doing this on your main file, so it's not cheating. Fair enough, yeah. Sometimes just go forward a little bit, and then you come back feeling more ready and equipped. Ocarina of Time. That's, I remember you mentioning that. I did, the video game friend is very big on Zelda as well, and they disagreed on that one. So we will see. I forget which one they recommended. But I will probably go with their recommendation when I get around to it, mostly on the basis of they have known me for several more years and know me beyond just my streaming persona. But we will see. Link to the Past. I don't think it. I genuinely don't remember. I had this conversation like a month or so ago because it was when we were having the conversation about games as a medium and talking about like Outer Wilds at the end of Hollow Knight. It wasn't one of the new ones. It was one of the older ones, but I don't recall. I don't recall which one. There's 3 Ages of Zelda. Okay. So I don't know what this is indicating, but so we've met this guy, I think, and he's figured most prominently, so probably like a head priest. But then we've got these other shapes, so full circle, semicircle. I'm going to guess, because so this symbol, that's combining what we think is person and god, so I'm going to guess like priest or demigod. Because so like it might be someone who interacts with the sun, or it might be someone who is like considered an extension of the sun, and sometimes that's sort of both. It's probably the guy who figured out how microwaves works. Because of a deadly laser. Oh, hey! Here's another one.
Oh.
Hello. Okay. We know hello. Do you wish to say anything more to us? Nope, just greet. Okay. I will not disrupt your lovely... No, I'll disrupt it once more.
Oh.
But, okay. We will love you. We will leave you to your lovely little fountain contemplation. Maybe we can talk to you more later when we know more of your language. Soundtrack is also making me think of Journey a bit, which is quite nice. As well as the murals. Like, this is something that I wish Journey had done more of, so I'm a sucker for this. So I think when they're doubling up, I think it's referring to a plural, because like it's like person and person, I think, is people. Yeah, bot Journey, still have to play that? Yeah, and my recommendation when I typically turn on Journey, it's typically it's late at night and I just want something that's a nice experience. It's sort of, at least for me, it's similar to sitting down and watching a movie that I'm getting to play through and interact with. But it's just, it's lovely. So we're missing a full symbol here. Like that looks like enough space for a full symbol. So we're definitely missing there. I think this symbol means like travel, perhaps. So like, I do like this is letting us build up some potentially very wrong assumptions here. I feel relatively confident about this being, so things I think about this language. I think it's a sort of combinatoric thing, a little like Hangul in Korea, right? The Korean writing system, you're combining syllables, but this is more iconographic. So I think this means person, and then all of these things are relating to person. The bottom thing, I'm wondering, I think that might be like a verb marker, right? So like, this is to open, this is to close. So then this is to help or operate the lever, maybe? I think I was probably being too generic with this one. We should actually say like, use lever, or like pull. And then, yeah, so because that we think is also a verb. So I bet this bottom thing is a verb marker. So then that would also support worship and then like travel. This one, I don't know, because it's not quite just what I think is a verb marker. So maybe it's something a little bit more, because this is like also a rotated version of person. That That's interesting to me. Cheers, Johan. Welcome to Chants. Enjoy the journey. Hey, thank you, Phil C 2020. Welcome in. It's funny that you mentioned Journey. I keep saying it's aesthetically reminding me of it. But yeah, this is seeming really cool. This is very much up my alley. And it's a kind of nice break after Lingo to be looking at language from a different perspective. This is really giving me a hankering though. I need to remember what the website is, but there's some US university that has a similar for like real dead languages where you can like be trying to figure out from like Aztec phrases how it works. So I'm having a blast. So yeah, so I think that's a verb marker. I think that means person. And then I think doubling up symbols is pluralizing. Because like I think that's saying like the priests or the demigods traveled to see this. This might have something to do with like the tower, but I'm not confident enough to really make a guess, so we'll revisit that. And then so we've got 3 of the priests here. And then these I'm guessing are guards. So this is again, so I'm guessing these are plural referring to the group. At this point, you're sure they'll stick AI on obscure languages? I believe they've already been doing that for like cuneiform. Has been useful for translating some of it. Because I know they've done that for a number of ciphers and whatnot that have been tough, which, you know, I think that's probably a good use case for natural language processing. I'm going to guess this means guard. It's definitely referring to some sort of entity because it's got, again, we've got that little person marker. But I don't know what it's specifically referring to, but I would call these guards. I would assume that. And then like guards close the door. I think makes perfectly reasonable sense. Oh, okay. See, now, yeah. Like, okay, this isn't covering all of our symbols, but it is definitely, like, I kind of wish that we were allowed, I think the idea of letting us just sort of stew in it, I guess technically we don't have to fill this in. It feels like I should fill this in, but we could play without it. We could play without the journal and allow our assumptions to build up. I don't know. I think I will do this, but keeping that in mind as a potential thing that could be done if this seems too much. So then this would be priest? Yeah. Man, human. Devotee, okay. Rather than priest. Warrior, okay. Close enough to guard. And then god. Okay. And yeah, I feel very, very comfortable with then, yeah, that's a person indicator. Okay. Okay. Can we interact with the birds? Ah, that's something that I always, for me, if you can interact with some of the like little bits of the environment, even if it's in a very rudimentary way, it denotes a greater level of care than I think sometimes occurs. So happy that the birds fly away. Okay. So you do something, and then you walk to the door. Okay. The warriors locked the door. Okay. So I don't know. So the warriors locked the door. Then I don't know what that's indicating, but let's go walk over and find out. Oh, so okay, so there's multiple devotees of any given headdress. Oh, a card game? Oh. Have I accidentally agreed to like 4-card Monty? Oh my god, we have hands. Okay. So, this is marking up our failures, I suppose? So that's... what? Wait, skill issue. Yeah, apparently. I'm getting hustled. so first we were looking for man, then we looked for warrior. I'm just selecting the last place they were. God, human, you get a point. Maybe? I don't know if I won or lost. God, warrior, you get a point. I don't know if I won or lost that, and that's intriguing to me. Okay, so I thought it was originally prompted by me putting my cursor over. Oh, I guess who is stronger? Oh, yeah, possibly. So it might be like a suit, so that. But no, the first one I flipped. No, that's true. He flipped over man. I flipped over God. So he's gonna get a point. Yes. Okay. Oh, I love that. So, I mean, this is a simple guessing game. Lots of cultures have games along these lines. So, devotee, stronger than person. Now, this is fascinating to include, because this also tells us a little bit about the cultures. I really want him to flip over a devotee. Darn. I really want to see. I don't think we've actually seen warrior versus devotee. We might have seen that in our first round. Boy, I love social hierarchy. I know, yeah, but like it tells us about the culture, right? It can help us understand some of the mechanisms a little bit better of, what is viewed as greater or not. Is this so it's first to 3 points. I want to keep doing that until we get that direct comparison, because I'm really curious, is this a culture? The warriors seem to be taking power from the devotees, but I'm really curious, are the devotees considered, which is considered more powerful? Is this essentially a coup being carried out by the warriors, or is this just the natural order of things? Because like that's genuinely useful. I assume that they prioritize religion because they've got both devotees and God represented in the game, but even in a less religious society, if you still have a concept of God, right? Okay, so he's absolutely crushing me. I guess I should say they. It's not like we know what's under the cloak. Darn, I got God again. I would also be curious to see what happens if they win. Come on, guard or it's God again. God and man. Okay. I mean, a lot of this is like, I love that games like this exist, because what a lame game, all things considered. Okay. So guard definitely better. We either get God or man. We can't even be in the middle, apparently. I really want the comparison of God and guard. Actually, you know what? I bet that's laid out in a naturalistic order. So I bet guard is valued higher than priest, because I'm guessing because it's laid out man, devotee, guard, God. So I'm guessing the guard is a higher social class, at least represented in the game. And that's also, it makes sense that's to 3 points because there's only 5 point markers, so it's guaranteed and there's no way to tie. But yeah, like there's games like this exist in so many different cultures, because it's simple and there's no skill to it, which is fascinating. It's hardly even a game, really, but it's a way to occupy time, which is so cool to me. I feel like we're getting really unlucky with not getting a devotee versus guard match here. It feels somewhat statistically unlikely. There we go. Okay. We get the point. So guards are a higher social class. So yeah, it's definitely ordered naturalistically then. So this is normal, or it may not be normal per se, but this is a normal exercise of power. And that to me is fascinating, because like that's a little side thing. You don't have to get a whole lot out of that, but they do it in a way. God, warrior, devotee, man. Yeah. But that's a fantastic way of adding to the culture, because pretty much every society has some sort of game, and those games typically teach you something about what's going on in the culture. That's so cool. So God, I don't know what that is. I travel. to that. So then I think it's travel and I think crosswalk. So those are both sort of related. So it's like emphasizing maybe, because we see that doubling up. So the warriors are doing something to the devotees, right? Because so doubling up certainly seems to be pluralization. So then perhaps stringing together two similar words is a way of being emphatic. Warriors lock the door. I do also find it interesting that it only, so if we know everything in a phrase, it will smooth it over for us. So I guess that is a reason to keep putting the stuff in the book, even if it does lock us out a little bit, is there might be something that's somewhat important from like specific details of the phrase. Because like that for us confirms pluralization. So yeah, hi warriors. So I'm going to guess, hold on. So that one's new. I'm going to pencil in tower. Because that seems to show up with tower and that as like an object. People are going to the tower. I'll pencil in like die or death as like a rotated person marker. And I think I was thinking this might be water. These are all very much, actually I should put in, can I put in my own question mark? So there we go. So we're really emphasizing that these are very much guesses. This one I feel a lot more confident on. Same with this. Travel and these ones I'm like middle. I don't feel like I need to do too much to note them. Tower, I'm a little more iffy on. And then this seems to be like blocking, but that would violate the idea that there's a verb marker. Right now we're confused devotees. Seems that way. And hey, welcome back, ship. We're continuing to learn more about the language. Like, that's frustrating to me because I really thought this was a verb marker, but this seems to be something they're doing to us. I don't think this is the devotee saying, the warriors are calling us mean names or something. Or like, you know, the warriors are sucky devotees, maybe? I guess it could be something like that. Warriors are bad devotees. The warriors lock the door. Okay. So that's his story. So, I'm a devotee. Me, devotee. God, worship me. Or... I'm pretty sure it's something to do with worship, right? But it's probably not just the word worship. It's... How would you flip that around? What's a good way of phrasing that? So, they're putting the object of worship before it. Spank? God spanks me? That'll be a very interesting little cult. Don't think that's quite right. I mean, the worship symbol looks like a sink. Oh, God gives water to us, perhaps? It could also be. I suspect that it's, like, bending down or bowing. But, yeah, so this is either wrong or there's a weird ordered thing. God sink me. God sink, God spank. Me travel, crosswalk tower. So yeah, I'm pretty sure those both have to do with travel. Although maybe one of them has like more religious context to like indicate a pilgrimage. I'm a devotee. God resides in the tower. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what you have to say. God tower. We travel to the tower. So they're all repeating this phrase. So I'm guessing this like together means to make pilgrimage to this location. And then, yeah, so I think that may be generically help, because you pull us doesn't necessarily, you pull me. Yeah, let's talk to the guards. Let's hear their side of the story. Oh, they've got a whole different set of language than we do. Oh, it's an actual honest-to-God new language. Whoa, okay. Guys, new language just dropped. That's okay. This is, that's adding some new layers to this. Okay. So I have no earthly idea. Thank you. So they're all saying the same thing. Whoa. Emphatically, but it's all the same phrase. So I don't know. Warrior's language even has an Isley squiggle. Interesting. So the warriors are blocking them. I'm guessing they want to go to the tower to pay devotions. You shall not pass. So the warriors lock the door. Oh, maybe... no, what would that be? You can see that the form is different too. Yeah, because, like, this is... Blah, blah, blah. Like, we can see patterns to this. There's a lot more curves to it. This is much more angular. This feels more like... it in, like, real life, quote-unquote, right? Like, this is something that is, like, as in... damp? You good, Chip? So this is like, this is curves, right? This is something that's presumably more on like paper. You mean the second language? Right. I'm talking about that. Whereas this would be something I would almost say is like more of a like stylus. These are very firm lines. So this is something that I would assume is more like clay or whatnot. I'm sure it's more just to indicate like angular things tend to look harsher to us, so that makes more sense of like a more guttural or harsh language, which is interesting. Yes? Okay. Then may I recommend you dry off. Get inside. If there's rain. Okay. Can we go inside this building? We can go in there, but the door is closed. Okay. I don't think we can go around up there to interact with anything. So we can go down one of these sets of stairs. So let's go on the inside first. And see what this has to offer. We can interact with this door. Oh, what's this over here? Is that a... Oh, can we pet the cat? Oh, we can pet the cat! It purrs! Oh, that's so good! Yes! We get to pet the cat. Amazing. Oh, plating with water guns? Nice. Good warm day activity. I have not done that in such a long time. Ooh! Best game of ever. Exactly. Well, that's what I'm talking about, like little details, right? What the hell? We ring the door. I'm guessing he's contractually obligated to open it. And he doesn't want to talk to... He doesn't even let us try and talk. Rude. Rude. Cat gets voice credits end of game? Hell yeah. Oh, I hope the cat has a ridiculous name. Ooh. You're inside, alright. Getting to dry off after. That's so pretty. Oh, hello, little gremlin man. Wanna travel with me? I think he's asking. Or maybe that means follow. Bumpy looking like a 5-foot ran along your back looking, wow. Wow! You think that man's quite rude. But okay, so this is like a fortress city. Interesting. So this is probably all to... Oh, or is this entire thing the tower? So are they saying that they've traveled far to get here? Maybe. That's really interesting. Sounds like the kind of guy who would say that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, the little doorkeeper guy. Yeah. Gruff little man. Okay. So we can't go down there yet. So let's cross back across here. Let's go down the other set of steps. Watch out for biblical scam artists. What, you think he might be scamming me? You want me? That's maybe a little forward there, man. But, so, okay. So this one fits. So the only thing that violates our potential idea of verb markers is this. So I don't know what this is, because this is also fitting the idea of the bottom line being a verb marker. So I don't know what it means, but okay. But you travel with me, okay. Oh, it could also mean like come with me, but let's check down the stairs for now. Glad you do. Okay. Okay. So, this is also a digital society? I'm sorry, when did they invent Pong? Can we interact with these? I feel like a cat trying to chase a laser pointer. Yo, hey, thank you for the follow, Philcy. Oh, Jesus, that's 100? I was not even paying attention to that. I'm gonna have to figure out probably like another 12-hour stream or something. Hot damn. I was not even paying attention. Thank you for the follow. They got Pong too, I guess. So, does not look like we can interact. Does not look like we can interact with this. This is strange. Huh. Or, okay, they don't run away from us. So what is this representing? What is this supposed to convey to us? Weird. Oh, okay, so that's something we can interact with. Is it a point and click within the game? Oh, that was what this was. Oh, so that's the on-off button? So, this is where we are. We're at, maybe this is a map. Maybe? That's probably a very loose interpretation, but okay, so if we click this, that turns off the terminal. This is something. Call them fireflies, but you'll discover later. Okay. Yeah, that's intriguing. Oh, okay, but we don't, we don't have any writing things? But, so this is, you can help pull me. Water, death? Me travel, okay. So there's some sort of communication that will eventually happen. So we're a ways away. Also, is it just me or did that man kind of look like a medieval European plague doctor? That's a little, it's simple, just water, death. Well, like water and death I can see being associated into drought, because this a lot of languages, right, the symbols will be one thing to represent a concept, and then you'll combine multiple to get across a different concept. So like death and water could be drowning, could be drought. I know those feel kind of opposite, but so they're just going to keep repeating this. Okay. I really wish I knew what that was. I don't think it's a verb, but I don't know what else would connect. I don't know what else would connect warriors and devotees. But okay, let's keep trying to finish. Let's keep trying to follow the smaller guy. He ran off this way, right? Just finished the manga you were reading? Sick. Oh, great movement there. Didn't really have an ending, but it was nice. Oh, yeah, that. I know the feel. When you get to the end of something, it's like, oh, but did it? Warriors closing the door. Yeah, okay. Diet water? I have not heard of this. I'm confused by what that would entail. So, devotee travel to meet God at the tower, I'm guessing? That just sounds like Japan. Oh, hey, it's the little guy. I assume this guy is still just going to say hello. Hello. It sounds like he's saying hey. Hey. When Diet Johann. I mean, I don't know my caloric content. I would assume that drinking Iron Gall ink is not healthy for you, so... Okay, you... Oh, maybe that's find? Like, you found me? Because he was, like, hiding, right? Maybe. That's current operating guess, because now he's running back? You come with me? Okay. Okay, little gremlin child. If you're helping us learn the language, we will keep doing this. If you start asking us for, I don't know, or I guess, who knows, maybe they have Bitcoin. If they've got digital things. They drink your Johann if it doesn't have any added zinc. Let's, wait, hold on. The iron 2 sulfate, is that also zinc? It's been a while. Wah, wah, wah. Iron 2 sulfate. No zinc, so yeah, okay. Fair enough. Of my mascot, thank you. I was drawn in an afternoon because I didn't want to have my face on stream. I went, hey, little ink blob looks cute. This time, saw the other index manga that had Nichijou in the title, and the words trigger all the good parts of your brain. Hell yeah. Okay, so has he returned here? No, he hasn't returned here. Or, okay, maybe he has. FESO4, yes. No zinc. Okay. I don't suppose here. Slice of life is best genre. Big fan. Ring the Abbey bell 3 times. Hey, hold on, this is giving us more information. FE2 SO4 3. Okay. Which I assume, because chemistry is weird, I assume that's very, very different from green vitriol in how it looks. Okay. Ah! Maybe isn't rude, maybe he's waiting for you to say a password. I expect it is, but... I expect that he is waiting for a password, but he doesn't even ask for the password. Whoa. Wow, just throwing a whole bunch of stuff. Me, cross, somewhere. Bye. I still don't know what that symbol means. I guess sometimes there's irregular verbs. That's not really what that means, but... So, he's leaving now. Ah, he's opening a passage. Thank you. Thank you, little bud. Okay. So one of these is hide, then, or look for me. So this is you found me. This is so 8 a metal bat. Aren't those usually aluminum? That might be hide. And then, like, travel? No. So it thinks that there's enough for us to understand this. This I'm still uncertain on. Extremely so. So we might want to revisit that. Nuh-uh. Let's go there. Man, I don't know what it means. So it's something the guards are doing to the devotees. And it's also something that this kid was... At least I'm assuming they're a kid. Okay... I still don't know what this means. Oh, but this is stealth? I don't believe so. I mean, drinking is tough because it's not going to go directly into your... Okay, so he's looking away. I don't know what he wants. I guess we can't interact. Oh, interesting. So he's gonna go follow that. I have gotten myself into deeper doo-doo than I was expecting. Okay. But no, it doesn't go direct. It's not like a blood transfusion, and also, first concern, is it the same blood type? Second concern, I don't think it would actually go directly into your bloodstream. Some areas must be crossed without being noticed. Hover over a hiding place until a silhouette appears, then click to go there. Okay. The plasma from the blood gets absorbed and other things get digested. Interesting. So, yep, we're spotted there. Oh, I'm sure. Still, I like to answer questions as accurately as possible, because I am a weirdo. Man, we're going far without even knowing the language. What could possibly go wrong? Okay.
Yeah.
So uni something. So that's... Oh, no, that's me. So whatever that is, go to the tower. The devotee closed the door. Oh, so is this... Maybe we're dealing with like a sort of like conflict between the religious and the non? Huh. You and I travel... I don't know what that's going to be. But so, like, that's the same... That character there, right, was for open. For a second, your body has more blood, then slowly loses some blood, and it returns to its normal state. Huzzah! So I still don't know what that is. Guess I should be making some more guest notes, but I still have no earthly idea what you and I... Oh, maybe it means together. What if this means together? I don't know what these would be then. Love your welcomes. Yay. Good. Very glad. But then maybe that means... Yeah, like walk together. But then what... You and me travel... Because this I almost think more as like... So that's open. So it feels like those two are going to be somehow connected, but I don't know how. I feel like we really need to figure out what the little Y means. Sort of Y-like symbol. Because I think that will open up a lot.
Good.
Okay, so he's just repeating. He's just repeating this. So he's following us now? Okay, what's on this cloth? Let's plink around in the area. Favorite show of all time, probably Girls' Last Tour. Ooh, a key. Not a key. Not here, but collected items are added to the inventory. Click on an icon of an item to open it. From the inventory, you can observe your items closely and rotate them. Ooh. Oh, there's 100% going to be stuff around here. There's going to be things where we actually have to look on items to understand the language, isn't it? You found... Ooh! Maybe that means key. Oh! Open! Key! Oh, that makes a lot of sense. That makes sense why those would be related. Ha ha ha. Okay. So you found key. You've got mail. You found... me something. Still no real guesses as to what we are doing then. But yeah, Girls' Last Tour I think is my overall favorite show. Yeah, I guess just kind of there are a lot of other good ones, but I think that is consistently my favorite. It's just small, cute, and existential. Some elements of the environment can be combined with items from your inventory. Combine them, first click on the element, choose your item, then click on the combine button. Okay. I do not. Last time I played Super Smash Bros was quite some time ago. I do not own a Wii or anything that can play it. Okay, so we can observe items. So, okay, to combine them, first click on the element. Ah! So first click on the element, then on the item. So we click there, and then we click on that. Okay. I don't have a Switch. Okay. I feel bad for abandoning this presumed child, but I kind of want to go back and try and rehash out some of the language. So, good luck with the potential religious conflict there. How do I turn my lights on and off then? What do you think clapping is for? Oh, this is perfectly well hidden. Look away, sir. Master of all emotes. Huzzah. I like the thinking hype. Would it be too obvious if I threw this literally right in front of his face? Not the most observant guard I've ever seen. That said, we need to move quickly because we are very exposed there if he turns around. There we go. Okay. So, devotee together, something, you and me. Oh, maybe like distract? Holy crap, guys, a penny on the ground. Whoa, amazing. Oh, we can't, oh, well, I guess maybe it's good that it still shows us that because that can help us that helps us remember what actions were associated. Okay. So I feel relatively good about together, potentially. Let's go inspect it for 15 seconds. Exactly! I mean, pennies don't just normally show up on the ground out of nowhere, right? I used to actually drop pennies on the ground at my school because my principal apparently did that, would drop like 1 penny per day, so I started carrying around a few pennies and doing the same, because it's just, I don't know, it's a nice thing to, just find a coin on the ground. So I don't think I used pennies, because pennies are kind of miserable. Thank you, ethereal icosahedron, for recording our memories. Yeah, right? So, you travel. It's either like you come with me or you travel with me. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you know, sometimes icosahedron's just gonna record memories. Perfectly normal. I know we could go back there and look at that bottom, but I'm trying to get this in order. So you found me. Okay. That one I feel pretty confident is found. Maybe that means hide. What if that means hide? Hold on. It's like, this is one where I am a little more, like, this, there's a lot of ambiguity with how it's been used. If this is hide, I'm feeling a lot better about the book being a thing. So this is definitely found. So then, this? Yeah. Oh, it's find. Okay. So this is find, this is go, and this is seek. Okay. Okay. So you look for me. Okay. And that makes sense in the sort of pilgrimage context. And that really helps out the idea of pilgrimage. Because then it's, they're traveling to seek. You together, yeah, it's probably not together. Go past door. It's probably not together. Interesting. But like with that more clear, I definitely want to revisit these and see if that helps us. So that's fun, right? Like now that we've built up a fairly, like, that's what, 10 symbols? It was 13 before that, so 13 symbols that we didn't know, being able to confirm 3 of those at that point, I like that a lot more, right? The earlier on ones, it felt a little like, oh, we don't need as much of that. But with that, you seek me, yeah. But with that many things going on, I like having a little bit more certainty with it. Okay, so men, unreadable. Ah, okay, but it is indeed pluralizing it. So men, the waters, yeah. So I don't know. This could also be like the sun rays. So maybe Nobo's right. Maybe this does mean deadly laser, or laser deadly. Okay, because yeah, this is like sun god. So, God... Huh. So it's definitely a verb, and like this is definitely depicting worship of some sort. But the relationship is from God to human. So maybe it's bless? God blesses? Could be something. Favorite emote? Like out of the ones we have, personally, I'm a big fan of Johan recording. In general, I don't know. Most definitely welcome back. That was one I threw together, but and I enjoy the use it gets, but just like Johan recording is one that happens in my brain a lot. Also, welcome in quote. Viewer walked up to a streaming website and a viewer walked up to a streaming website and they said to the man recording the stream, "Hey, bum bum bum, got any grapes?" Indeed. Welcome in. The duck song still stuck in your head? So man, oh, I bet this is going to be like the verb for to become. So man become devotees. So God blesses man, man becomes devotees. Man, or devotees, ha ha ha, devotees seeking God, travel to the tower. Interesting. Well, that's because that's how I feel about a lot of things people say, or games, right? I'm in my brain, even if I don't necessarily have fully percolated thoughts, I'm constantly recording. Twitch website kind of broken. Ah, no, frustrating. Warriors closing the door. Okay. Can't see notifications. Ah, that seems to be a very frequent problem. You would think a website that gets most of its revenue from making sure people know when to watch things would perhaps be better at notifying, but such is life, I suppose. So, use something go past the door. Warriors lock the door. Okay. I'm still head over heels for the card game being a way of denoting the power relationship. That was so cool. I seek and want to go past the tower. I think Twitch is probably the most dysfunctional major website you use after Reddit. Why do I not stream on weekends? Because I'm currently doing streaming as quote-unquote a full-time job. So I'm doing it on the weekdays, and then weekends I'm doing other things because I've got job interviews and other long-term projects to work on. Doesn't mean that I don't sometimes. That's, I think, doing like some Hollow Knight one of these days, or I might even try doing some pre-recorded stuff. But right now, weekends are so that I can go, well, I can't really go spend time with friends, but go visit places and go do things. Once I have a job during the week, it'll probably flip around, so it'll be more like evenings and weekends. Yeah, I'm sure the push notifications are getting to your phone and would get to your email if you had that enabled. It's just when you click the notification box icon, they fail to load. Weird. Huh. I mean, I would still put that squarely on the shoulders of Twitch that seems like something where something in that pipeline is broken, even if the services they're using to send them out are probably fine. Some poor intern has probably mucked something up. So I want to go to the tower, I think is what's being said. Warriors. So it's not a verb. I don't think it's a verb, because every other verb has this bottom line, it seems. So I think that would violate that. I don't know. I'm bad with language, funnily enough. So I'm struggling to think of what else that would be. Seems like a front end kind of issue. Yee. Yeah, if it's the box, so you click the box and then it crashes, is multiple plural. It seems to be, yeah. So like the indication for man, right? So man or human, when you have two of them together, it becomes humans or people. And like devotee, yeah. So like, yeah, doubling up is pluralization. So the overall things I think I know about this language is this symbol, man, human, gets combined with other things to denote like positions or jobs or relations, right? So like you is man plus those like quote marks. Me is man plus arch. And then we've got like guard or warrior, yeah. And then all of the verbs, right, have this little bottom bar. So open, close, both of those are verbs. This one we don't know, but this has always been used of like you do thing. So probably a verb. Go is a verb. Seek or want, verbs, right? Find, verb. So I'm pretty confident that any verb is going to have that sort of bottom thing. That's a linguistic indicator for it. But like this is often being used where I would assume a verb would be. So it's either a verb that breaks that rule, maybe it's some sort of special one, or yeah, I don't know. And then this one I'm not confident on, but like it's got man, and it's been associated with what looked like suffering, right? So I'm guessing that has something to do with like death or suffering, because it's a person lying down. So okay, I'm a devotee. God, I'm going to guess I should probably let's change that to bless, because I think that denotes the direction of the relationship better, and it seems to have some sort of religious connotation like that. Then God tower, so like God's tower, and I want to go to the tower.
Oh.
But what are the guards doing? So you help us, because me and me, right? I'm guessing is us. So we. So we want to go to the tower. Yeah. And then we get the guard language, which I didn't even make a guess. So it's like you. So he's pointing. So they point at us. So you something. So I'm gonna guess in guard language that like this means you or something along those lines. Fine. You know what? It's goofy, but we'll say you shall not, and that actually makes sense of like that's similar to the like circle with a line through it, right? You shall not, and then pass. It's silly, but it genuinely might be something along those lines. Okay. So I think we're pretty well versed on the language that we have access to. The quote-unquote fireflies we're curious about, but if we could tone down the emote usage a little bit. Doesn't need to be a huge wall of emotes to get across what one is thinking. So we want to wait until he's looking away, or about to look away. Okay. So now we're safely behind here. We pick up a rock, and I'm assuming it's a rock. No worries. Okay, so now we can go up here. Ah, did not click far enough. So this is, so you and me together go to the tower. The devotee closed the door. You and me need a key. Okay. So I think that's about right. And then you found the key. You and me, maybe like, I don't know what that is. So that's interesting. I don't think that's a verb. Maybe it's like happy. It's got a line, but the line is on the top. But maybe it is a verb. Reach the abbey. Hey, bye. Okay. So we got past the password. Oh, whoa. Okay. Oh, maybe that means like free. You and I are free to go. This means, so this is no. What? And then to go up, to climb, to ascend? Or maybe that could also indicate the tower. Or we want to go up. Maybe that means up. Record? Huh? No. Yeah, the little finger wave is very good. Yeah, so this is like to free. Interesting. I really don't know. Well, let's talk to some more people. Maybe those symbols will show up more. I know, right? The little finger. Oh my god, we're... Yeah, we look exactly like one of the devotees. Who would question us with our totally normal robes? Is this the only way we're supposed to be able to move? Wait, we can exit here? What does... Huh? Why does that indicate that door? What? Gives off nuh-uh, yes. Wait, what? Huh? Oh, so I guess this entire area, except for there, indicates... I am the original Johann. Am I? The original Johann plays things. Turtles. I like turtles. Okay. Hey, a signpost. Ah! So, okay. So, this probably doesn't mean death. Unless maybe it means graveyard? Oop, didn't copy the note. Oh. I see. I am the original blank, Johann. I see. So, then, I'm guessing that... I'm gonna take a wild guess that this means... That the box around this means, like, a building. So this is, like, a church? Or church or abbey. Although we just came from the abbey. So then this would be like a house, perhaps? This would be where water lives? Yeah, maybe that breaks down a little bit, or at least my concept of the inner symbol does. But I'm guessing that denotes a building, because that's why you would probably have signposts, right? We are the original blank, chat. You guys are indeed very original. Okay, well, let's check out, let's see if this is indeed a place of worship.
Hey, you.
You helped me? Oh, okay, so I don't have anything to give them. Seems like they want money or food. Wait, there's a cat. We can't pet the cat until we help them, I guess? Oh. Components of some devices or mechanisms can be manipulated. Hover over a component, then hold down the left mouse button to grab it. Drag the component to the desired position, then release. So warrior, man, human, god. So this is going to be about positioning. So man is going to be lowest. God will be highest. Warrior second highest, and then devotee. Haha! See? Card game teaches us things. That hierarchy is important, and I like that there's redundancy in case you didn't interact with the card game. Oh, this looks peaceful. Sorry, birds. Oh, the birds aren't scared of us here. So they're probably more used to being fed and whatnot. That's super cool.
Uh-huh.
Me, something around. I'll be around. And then nothing there. Okay. We're just kind of walking around and seeing. There's not that much more for the language of the devotees. I mean, there's a lot to confirm, but there's not a whole lot more words. Try to get him to 100% on his second choice. God, oh, maybe this means like protects you and me? We'll say like protect. Or keeps. Try to get he to 100% on his second choice. Not quite following. Don't quite understand what you're asking. Okay, go out here. I have not and do not plan to. I am an ink blob because I like my face to be private. Why does it want me to walk around there to interact with the door? So this is like a nice little gardens. Oh my god, another cat! Why is there only one cat that we can pet? How dare they let us pet one cat and then all other cats, no pet? So rude. Okay. Ah. So there's a symbol. Want to pet all cat. Exactly. So these are no pet cats. That is fair. Some cats do not want pets. Okay. So the waters are death. Me something protect the waters. Pet your cat? Yay. So something together in the House of Waters. Oh, huh? So this is denoting the person who does the worshipping, perhaps? Or maybe does the watering. So maybe Nobo is right. Maybe it is a sink. I'm gonna guess this means garden. Garden. And then I suppose that would be a gardener. So maybe it's one of those things where it takes two forms. Interesting. Well, let's go back. We opened up a place. We opened this up a bit. If it's actually sync related, you will do a backflip. Hell yeah. Okay. I feel like we should not be making loud noises in here. This seems like very contemplative. So I'm just gonna... No, don't talk to me. Let me guess. No, don't talk to me. Stop being so disruptive. Yeah. Okay. Very whispered voices. No. Okay, so... Oh no, okay, they are facing inwards. I thought they were facing away in contemplation. Is this gonna cause problems? Oh. So I want the blessing of God, probably? And I want the blessing of something. Okay. We together find... I wonder if maybe that means like Jesus? Or, you know, like an equivalent like the child of God? So we want the blessing of... So you have God and then you have the figure that's like devolved under that. Okay, so yeah, so that's like a or maybe prophet would be a more generic term, right? So let's do prophet. And then yeah, so I think bless makes sense as like blessings, right? So we seek the blessings of these things, of the prophet and of God. So then what is there anything else that changes around? I think that covers just about everything sort of in that vein, or these two. So it might not be a faucet. But okay, so that does help clarify. So that is some sort of religious figure apart from God. Oh, okay. So this is prophet. Ah, I bet it is death. Haha, wait, death, and then plants. Wait. No, it's not. It wouldn't be this. No. But what would be, so plant. Plant or crop? Me, faucet god. We are the faucet god. God of faucets. What would plant be? Is that... Oh, is this plant? Ah! So it's plant, not water, and that would make sense for garden. So, death or death... I called that! I feel really good about that one. So the plants die. Ah, I was thinking, okay, I was thinking drought, but the plants die would also be, so it's a famine. So preacher, okay, not prophet, but similar. So this one we still don't have. But yeah, so this is death, this is plant, this is preacher. Okay. And that makes a lot more sense. So this is a house of gardens. So then this is death. So it's a building of the dead. So this is like a cemetery or morgue. Cemetery, morgue. Hey, you have returned, huzzah. Glad to have you back. The rock set off your fire alarm. Oh no! So the nice relaxing times got a little more exciting than you bargained for. Whoops. So filling you in, because it's good to take stock on occasion. So we've gotten about half the words of the devotees, and we found out warriors have their own language. So there's going to be several languages that we need to learn, which is quite interesting. I feel very confident at this point on bottom lines being verb markers, and doubling up a noun makes it a plural. If you put a box around a symbol, it seems to indicate a building related with that. We've been seeing them on signposts, and yeah, if you do the symbol for human plus another symbol, that denotes a profession. So we found out that this means plant, so this with that with a box probably means garden, and then I thought we had seen, well, I guess, so if we were to see like that with this, that would be gardener or something. Okay. Okay. So we're still figuring some stuff out, but we're feeling better and better on it. You're having a conundrum. What's the conundrum, quote? This one we still don't quite get what these chunks are. Organize all your items in chests that correspond to some general category. One of the chests is nether stuff and another is end stuff. Okay. Is there something that sort of, in which chest should you store your obsidian? Oh, that's fair, because nether portals versus it just sort of exists in the end? Oh, whoa, okay. I don't know. I guess I mentally associate it more with the end since it's endemic there. Materials chest would also work. Oh, okay, so now we can follow... Ah, if we follow them here, we'll be allowed past. You're gonna go? All right, thanks for hanging out. Haha, now I can be a disruptive little man. Oh. Okay, so that's... Okay, so curve. So curve means something. So this one, when we found a key, we saw this symbol pop up. And since that, it's got the like little... The thing that I was saying kind of reminded me of hiragana earlier. That relates to open. That seems very... very reasonable. Yuan, that is the hardest page this round? Uh-oh. Well, eventually we'll figure it out. Although, oh, actually, you know what I hadn't considered? Maybe that means key. As like a way of showing free. Obsidian naturally generates everywhere since the nether update. Oh, well then, yeah, then maybe go nether. I know! I was not even watching how close the total was getting. So I need to figure out something for that. Probably like a long Baba stream or something. But yeah, I don't even know what to do. Thank you. So yeah, I would be unsurprised if this was the hardest page, but the no, I really don't. Although maybe that means no? No. And crying obsidian is basically only associated with another, then yeah, that makes sense, right? Because if there's something that's only associated with one, I think that's reasonable. I should actually go back and reevaluate if this means like no or not. So like the devotee, because then we would be hearing things like the devotees are not the warriors or something. But main source of obsidian is that. Do what your heart tells you, but I think that would allow you to more sensibly group things together. Okay, so we can rotate these around. So there's going to be some sort of pattern we want. I don't know what that pattern is though, so we'll probably need to revisit here. I was super excited. We had, Okay, so these are more of those. Okay, at least we're getting new symbols out of it. Interesting. So what does the bend mean? Do 5-step Steve, end step Steve part 1, and step. we did do some 5 and end step Steve. That could genuinely be a good time. Okay. Although I would need to figure out, the music was horrendous, although I've now inflicted worse music on you all, so maybe tolerance is improved. Okay, so they only go around that side. Since I guess we only have an ice. Oh, no. Oh, look at me talking out my butt. I want to grab the symbols that are here. You actually like the music? It was kind of driving me crazy after a little while, but to each their own. Okay, so no new symbols here. So man, human, or wait, so warrior. Oh, wait. Oh, are these, is this going to be our Rosetta Stone? Because the upper symbols look like they could, no, never mind, because those are two different things. I was thinking the upper symbols look more angular, like the warrior language, but I suppose maybe they aren't. Any new symbols here? No new symbols. Okay, so I think this is something that we'll need to come back to a fair bit later. So let's explore the garden and the cemetery more, see if we can figure out more words. But learning that that's probably prophet and getting a little more context for like bless is good. Actually, I also should double check because I can't remember if I actually spoke to all 3 of these folks.
Oh.
So we want the blessing of the preacher. We want the blessing of God, we want the blessing of the preacher, I think. I bet it is don't. We don't find the preacher. Because there's others that have been asking for us to, like, help find the preacher, I think. So I bet that is what it is. So I bet that's not, it's a negation. So that's, you help me, you're back, huzzah. Yeah, let's change that to, like, not don't. Not dong, great. Good typo there, Johan. So okay. So this either means cage, or maybe this is referring to, like, the act of freeing. I'll bet that that's don't. This seems to be associated with the tower and, like, ascension. So then what is this? I would think key, but I think we had this arrangement and it didn't like that. So either, I'm pretty confident on this at this point. So this is either, was it a typo or was it a Freudian slip? Who knows? Dun dun dun. Johan secretly does not want dong. I don't think that's too secret. Okay. Actually, man, you know what I really want? I want a ding dong. The, like, hostess little, they're basically chocolate pucks with marshmallow fluff in the center. Very good. Especially if you, like, freeze them first. So, okay. I'm not confident on what this is. I'm not confident on what this is indicating. It's got plants, so maybe it means garden. I'm not confident on what this is trying to indicate. But I'm feeling a lot better about that being not as a negation. He wants our help, I'm assuming. But we don't, he requires some sort of object for it, and we don't have that. So let's see what this guy says again. This one doesn't want to speak. I'm curious what the different headdresses mean. Ooh, maybe since that's round, maybe that's like everyone? Although then it doesn't, I would assume that there would still be like this signifier, but for a concept like everyone, maybe it would be like, maybe it would be modified in that sense. And there's still like the little mark. But so I'm guessing, I was originally wondering about like replayability of this game. I'm guessing it's not super replayable. Because there seems to be a very strong association between the symbols and the actual language. I guess you could randomly generate, but I'm guessing that this is locked in. This is sort of a you do it once and hey, maybe you forget, but you'll probably remember some of the rules you come across. But yeah, seeing more would be really cool. So God, something's you and me, and yeah, like I'm gonna guess like protect or gather. Could also be gather, because then the hands are like gathering them together, and there's a lot of language, usually in religion, about like gathering a flock or something? Perhaps? Okay. And then we can go down to the garden. I wonder if the cemetery will teach us anything new. I mean, I'm sure it will, but I'm curious what it will teach us. Because we've seen most of the words that are available. Yeah, nothing. We've seen most of the available words, but we need to firm up our understanding on a lot of them. Okay, so this is a gardener, I'm assuming, or devotee. So the preacher is not in the garden, probably. I don't find the preacher. Plants are dying. And the plants are dead. So me not protecting plants and they die? Something like that? I'm not confident on protect. But that would kind of, it's probably not gather. Well, although sometimes you need to like gather parts of plants to, you know, overall keep it healthy, like pruning and such. Hey, little bird. Okay. Oh, hey, that. Oh, I assume it's meant to be like singing, but I would. This is the face I would make if there was some sort of, you know, spiked headdress being drilled into my head. I'd also probably be screaming with a very open mouth. Ah! Oh, yes, exactly. So God blesses you and me. I'm pretty sure it's bless. I'm not sure I'd call that a blessing. It's the guy holding hand behind his head. Ooh. Oh, look. No, I'm not getting that because we've got like the holding hands back there, but I don't think that's what you're referring to. That one meme. I don't know the meme you're talking about. I'm sorry. Curse me and my lack of internet knowledge. Bro. It's the thing is I might even know the meme, just not recognize it. You know, on the uncultured. This is true. I very much think that should have been one of my lingo titles. Okay. Let's hopefully make it to the cemetery or mausoleum or whatever it is. The building of death. Which is not, you know, if someone said, hey, let's go to the building of death and phrase it like that, I'd have several more concerns. Oh, okay. I think we took the wrong turn. This is more of like a construction site? Oh. Wait. Huh? Okay. What? I was assuming we could drag. Okay, let's see. Maybe they can only articulate along the path. I think this is gridlock. Or, okay. So arrow keys don't do anything. I don't understand how we're supposed to interact with that. That's something we'll need to throw. I'm assuming that's a nest, and then we'll need to throw something at it. Can we... What? Because other things, when we do that, we click and drag, but clicking on is just taking it off, so okay. Or making us leave it, so we'll come back to that. Blech. I'm still not used to having hair this long. It may or may not have made its way into my mouth. Blah. Meat Han is somewhat discomforted. Oh! So is that music? together. Okay. This we were thinking might be like together, and then maybe that's music as like a shop. Hey, welcome in, Tizy. Wait, is that Tiziel 2 or Tizy 12? I think Tiziel 2. Welcome in. This is first crack at Chants of Sennaar. We'll probably go for another half an hour before taking a break and doing some Outer Wilds, but we are having a blast. It feels like we're learning a whole lot. But yeah, how goes it? Hey, thank you for the follow.
Huh?
Okay. Hello. Yes, hello. Me. Round verb. Something something. You. Something. Something. Great. I was thinking this might be everyone, but that kind of throws a wrench in it. It would be really nice to figure out what in the world the bend means. So we've got something of plants and something of I don't know what. Huh. But yeah, so I guess keep walking, keep finding some more stuff, and eventually draw some hopefully stronger conclusions. It's a key. Is that a key shop? Wouldn't that be? Okay. So this is What does the curve mean? So bottom line is a verb. Seems clear enough. So what is the bend doing? It's a Kiki. Ah, yes. Good old Kiki from Baba. Oh, literally Kiki. So this is gonna be like a garden shop, I would assume? Huh. What would that? Kiki from Baba, exactly. So, okay. But that looks like pottery. I don't think that it's a gardenwares thing, but maybe it is. Me, something, plural of that. Okay. Because doubling up is plurals. You seek or want that. Kiki from Popular Linguistics Experiment. Probably a better fit for here. So, okay, okay. So this is going to be, music and then instrument. So the curve is something that produces the thing, because we've got open, and then I'm pretty darn sure, where is it? That this is Kiki and Booba. Which that's literally looking at the guard language versus our language, right? Like, the devotee language seems like Booba, this seems like Kiki. This is very sharp and angular. So, okay, maybe the bend line means it denotes a noun that produces something. So then that would be pottery? Or like a pot for plants? Oh. Oi now. So that's not pottery. Okay. Like that relationship, or okay, what if we flip these around? I don't think that's the case though. Yeah, okay. So these are definitely related. I think this is the proper relationship. So then what's pottery? It's not that. Oh, maybe it's that? Yeah. So that means pot, or, it's like, why would that be associated with others? So that's create. Instrument, music. Okay, so it's something that produces another thing. So this would be like a planter, maybe? Planter or pot? Because that's creating a vessel for plants? Maybe? Seed. Oh, I like seed. Now there's something unfortunately quotable, but no, seed makes a lot of sense, because that a seed would produce plant, and then you can have like a seed store. And then, but then this is tough. That might throw this off, because this seems to be like this to me looks very similar to this symbol, right? Which I thought was to help. And I don't think there's necessarily a... Well, okay, terrible best guess. Maybe it's a therapist. I don't think that's what they're going for, but... So, we sell seeds, we sell keys. It's a weird fact about me. When I was first presented with the Kiki Booba test, I legit picked Booba for the pointy shape and Kiki for the rounded one. Interesting. And like, in fairness, it's not only that. Oh my god, it is help! Because you know what that means? This is, like, doctor or, apothecary. So someone who helps. They provide medicine. That's what it is. I'll bet you good money. I'll bet you good money that's what it is. Instruments. Okay, hello. I make instruments. You... Oh, so something music. So it's not protect. No, it means not me. That's... Like, it's not something that is 100%. Ooh, play. But then why would it be God plays us? That would be a strange one for the like hand statue. But we have seen a number of words that have like two like related things. So maybe like because plays could be like controls or uses. So God uses us as instruments would be a possibility. I think that's a fair interpretation. So let's say like use. Yeah, let's say use. Are there any of these other ones that we still don't have guesses for? So we don't have a guess for that. So currently we don't have a guess for what that means or what the like speedometer means. But I think everything else we've got a pretty reasonable guess for, and if we can fill in everything else, hopefully that will make these more clear. Knock on wood. Okay, so that's where we came up from. So this is, yeah, so God blesses you and me. So that's over to the shops, and then... Oh, can we claim that? Oh, okay, no, so we're using that. So this feels like a puzzle we should be able to do. I'm just not understanding how we're supposed to interact with the things, because every other thing it seems like you grab it and then you pull. But that's not... Oh, okay. Ah, so we select where we want it. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. So then this... So this is a game of gridlock. So we want to try and get this out of the way so we can go up the ladder, probably? No. Oh, or do we also need to figure out how to move the ladder closer, probably. So then, can we... No, so that's going to be too long. No matter what we do, we're not going to be able to move this one past it, I don't think. Move ladder to tree. Oh! I wasn't even thinking about that, but yeah. Because I was thinking that was going to be something with the environment, or an object we had to pick up, but yeah, because going up there doesn't necessarily do anything for us. If there's a pillow fight, you're ready? True, although, man, these would be some heavy pillows. Because I'm guessing these are meant to be like sandbags, which would be oof. Okay, so we can move this back over here. So we need to leave at least one space, so that still clogs things up. I've never been great at gridlock. So we can move this back. And then this moves over. And then I think we've trapped just about everything. Because yeah, so we can only move them sort of forward and back along their lines. Oh, but we can move this back. And then this moves over. That moves up, and then we can move things back to try and let this through, maybe? Sennaar! Sennaar! We are all Sennaars. You're chanting. Good! That was indeed the hope. We're currently trying to move these things around to get to that bird nest, we think. Also, welcome in, Carsey. You're mad? About? Or just in general? Chats of Sennaar. Oh, we got a new chat leak. Friend won't be at your birthday? Aw, that sucks. Because he will be... Did he schedule being sad that day? Because if... He actually did. Carsey, I'm sorry that sounds frustrating. I kinda respect scheduling your sad day. His dad's birthday. Oh, well, okay. That's less scheduling, and so gotcha. No, you know what? I still respect that. If you understand you're probably not going to be up for stuff, I get it. But it's still kind of a sucky situation. Sorry, Carsey. I have perhaps caused problems with this. I'm sure they're reversible problems, but let's see if walking away means some worker comes in and resets things. A worker did not reset things. I have caused problems and I'm the one who has to get out of them. Oh dear. Hey, welcome in AWF. To me, for someone else being sad at a different time. Well... I say sorry sympathetically. I know I am not at fault, but... I am expressing sympathy for a situation. That is my intent. So we've gridlocked this skill issue. It's a very big skill issue. Yeah, how's it going, AWF? Oh, so what we need to do, we need to get this back somewhere. It's too slow. Slow puzzle. Should be faster. No, I'm just slow at puzzle. Buy the Sprint DLC? That sounds kind of like a mess. That's the guy's name. I don't know if it is. But see, he can sprint. We just have to tell him to go further away. So if we pull this back, we're losing progress. Don't quote you on that. But what if we entered it into the quote database? So, okay, there's no in between, so that will block it. I heard if you buy a horse, you can move around faster. I feel like it would be tough to get a horse, convince a horse to move through these areas. Horses are notorious, well, I don't know if they're notoriously fickle beings, but every person I know who owns horses finds them to be quite fickle and fussy. Well, if you entered it into the big book of translation? I don't think we can. Teleporting would be faster. I will grant you that, Nobo. Feasible? Less so. I know a horse. It's scared of umbrellas. That sounds about right. Well, I mean, okay. Like, we can label something Sennaar, but what are we labeling Sennaar? We're just gonna call this Sennaar? You there, you are Sennaar. Because we've already got a symbol for man or human. And we can't change. Why? Oh, you put me in saying it's Sennaar. Gotcha. Yeah, no, that we can totally do that. Wah, wah, wah. Quote, add. You put in me? So quote, add. Hold on. What was the actual quote? I want to get it right. Well, I guess it's... We don't have an exact quote. You like the game saying the answers if you put them in the right slots? I'm a little iffy on that, in all honesty. You put in me, add. I guess technically it was two things. Sennaar is slow. That's the guy's name. That's the guy's name. There we go. Carsey 8. Bam. I think we've successfully added that quote. Okay. But yeah, I'm a little... Early on, I was not liking that the book confirms things. I have a little bit of an issue with the fact that it's like, I would love a better lore explanation for why this book magically confirms things for us. Like, who is confirming it? But it's feeling at this point, now that we have more words, I don't mind having it. I wish that earlier on it allowed us a little bit more. It's the Book of Sennaar, but that's still, so this is so are we accepting the pretense that this is a magic book that is trying to teach us the language? Is this book magical Duolingo? It might be the land, but I feel like the suggestion that is being made here is that this book is magically Duolingo, so you're putting in things to get the confirmation. Yeah, we don't know what Sennaar is. I would assume personally that Sennaar would probably be referring to the deity since it's Chants, but I think Tower of Sennaar, which makes the land Sennaar, or it might refer to the deity or the preacher, right? Like the divine entity, which would also be a way that a land would derive its name. So these two are kind of annoying. We can move this over to move this up and let it through, but then this blocks things off. So we need to be able to move that back. So we want to move this over again. No, there's a god in this game. Is God Sennaar? That would be my assumption. My current operating assumption is we've got a notation for God, and I'm assuming that's either God or the preacher that we've got are probably, at least to me, the most likely candidates for who Sennaar is. Your crisp chips. So this poses a problem, because if we push this over, that blocks this. What we need to be able to do is get this out of the way, like down here ideally, before this passes through. But these don't want to cooperate with that because it's too big. Too big. Yeah, it can't. Sennaar could also be the name of this place. And I mean, it could be both, right? I don't know how to. So this can only be on this track. So I think returning it to the starting position. Have to move top right to the left? Do you mean move top right to, oh, move this to the left? Yeah. Oh, but can we do that before other ones? That's fair point. But I don't think there's enough room to keep it there. Because if we do that, that blocks the nearest one. Oh, but I think I see what you're seeing, Carsey. Is if we pull both of these, we can pull these, and that makes the room for it, because now that goes up, this goes over. You are big-brained. Literally, you just saying that you see the answer helped me see it. Very nice. Enjoy. Get the crisps. We'll be taking a break. We'll be finishing up Chants of Sennaar here in probably 15 or so minutes. Chips or else. You said they were crisp chips, so why not just call them what they are? Call them crisps. Me continuing to make it harder to tell, am I from America or am I from elsewhere? Said crisps for the British people. I see. But yeah, so now we can do that. Okay. There we go. Crispy chips. Or chippy crisps. What-ish. Watcha. Pip pip cheerio. Angry British people noises. Alright. All the way to here. Doing Undertale and Saw. Chisps. Ugh. Splitting the difference is somehow so much worse. This seems... Is this a key? No, it's a coin. Ooh. Can I actually buy things now? Ooh. Devotees seek God. God uses man. God uses men. Something like that. I am rich. And if this were Jump King, I could buy a whole pair of sneakers. God use man, human, man, human. Yup. So like it, I think uses is probably reasonable. Like it might be like uses or works through. So, okay, who can we give the coin? What is a man? Plural, men. Mimi use God, music man, human. I love the music man. You want seed? I create seed. I'm not entirely positive on that because like they're actively making pots. Like seed, I really like, Tim. I think that's a very good idea relating to plant, but I think it's a little more abstract. He create pot. He want pot. Everyone wants the pot. I mean, genuinely, like a good pot makes a huge difference in an ancient civilization. I don't know why. I guess this is just to show off that we can do that. Well, if we use Sennaar grammar, dear God, want seed? A bit direct, ain't it? Right? So I was saying, you know, now there's a quote you can take to the bank. Okay. We got his shop did seem a bit seedy, but crash, very nice. What if we... Wow, I can just be the rudest. I'm sorry for little people walking their devotions. Oh, we haven't been to the... I did not realize that was the third path. I've just been bopping around. Whoops. Okay. I feel like running in the graveyard is probably somehow taboo. It feels rude. I guess I'm running to the graveyard. Whoopee! New body just dropped. Okay. Now we've got these words. Oh dear, let's go to the death house. Yay! Man, my favorite field trip, right? So that's the... So this is the Abbey. Garden. Wait, can we put this multiple no, okay. So Abbey, and then Cemetery Morgue. So that's how that is. There goes your emote again, Essie. Oh no! You're welcome! Well, at least... Oh, I missed something? Yeah. Well, at least we've democratized the emotes, made them cheaper. So is this... yeah, I guess this is... We've missed one thing. Huh. Which is saying you have welcomes? Huh. Yeah, either we missed it and we need to go back, because it kind of looked like it was in the church courtyard, so I'm not against going back for it. But, yeah, let's look at these. Like, it'll presumably show up multiple places. You're seeking God? The church will help you. Hehehehehe. Church Abbey will help pull you. So yeah, so that's a religious advertisement. Yeah, I don't think it's pull. I think it's generically help. Whoa. That seems... What? Church Abbey help pull you is your new slogan. Hell yeah. I mean, honestly, if I went by a church that had that on a sign outside, I'd probably stop to say hi. Like, you know, is your sign guy okay? This feels a little weird that we're just rotating a statue that's presumably someone's memorial. It's not stopping me from doing it, it just feels a little rude. Game makes the best sentences, doesn't it? Okay, let's check this out. Oh, this is just more things to rotate. Me is Chip. God something. Is that C? is a C? That kind of looks like an I. And it's a verb, so that makes sense to me. God, you, me. God, see, you and me. Okay, can we... Okay, oh no. Okay. So, C? Hug? Or hold, protect? Okay. So that's, I think we had that down as protect. Or use? Help? Friend-shape hug. Yeah, you got your welcomes back. Huzzah! Yeah, friend. And then speak. So what? Do we have any other verbs we're missing? I guess? God speaks! It's not bless! I want to talk! That makes sense. Hug being used is very cursed. No, it's love. Okay, so loves you. Okay, that makes sense. Help, see, look. God love you, me. Oh, well, if you don't put in any of the symbols so they don't confirm. Yeah, I was considering that. I think I want to use it because I want to play the game as it's intended. I'm like, this is something they built this. There's a reason for it. But I think it would be very interesting without that, like disabling that as a mode or something. So throw telephone into the water means help. I guess. Yep, it's a little phone into the water. What else could it be? Very nice. So we're missing one symbol here. You? I'm guessing that means, I think you means like all y'all. So we probably got one more page to unlock. Yeah, you plural. I know, but you still just like you. Me? Chants of Sennaar endorses cell phone addiction intervention, I guess. God sees us. Ugh. Me is you? Oh god, imagine Baba, but Chants of Sennaar language. Okay. So maybe we point all of these inwards? Oh, no. The fact that we can't... Why can't they have us pet one cat? It's a puzzle? I'm sure it is, but... Yeah, I guess not, because that doesn't necessarily have something to be inward. You be you, me be me. You be you, and me be and me be man. You and me be man. Great. Okay. Yeah, no, there is probably more to it, but okay. So we've gotten that. So you can brute force. I see. Let's go revisit the Abbey. Oh, I know where the coin goes. The coin goes to the beggar. I was thinking it was going to be food, but if we give him a coin, I bet that's what. You is already plural pronoun. It just happens to be often used to refer to a single person. Yeah, but in this, to denote the difference, you versus you, I suppose. Just like they. There's a thing in the long hallway. Oh, well, we can double check that, but let's give him the coin. You, Johann Man. Okay. Yeah, yep, in English. I followed. Are you from the tower, maybe? I like you. Aww. Aww. That's sweet. Johann is much ink. Johann ink. Portuguese, it's also different. Gotcha. I like you. Whoa. I was like, oh no, did I get key wrong? But no, so he's denoting that there's a key in there, I'll bet. Okay. You're seeking the preacher. You go past the garden. Preacher loves the garden. You and Meat Han. Thank you. So... Okay, so we already got this. Yeah, so that's still there. That I love, that we've got sort of in two ways we're denoting the social hierarchy of things. God... God is not dead. I've heard of that movie. I think I've actually watched that movie. God Not Dead. These are not fans of oh, what's that name? Not Schopenhauer. The guy who said Nietzsche. Nietzsche, there we go. Nietzsche is the philosopher that said God is dead, right? God is safe and not defeat. Very nice. Oh my god, you're right. There is something here. Whoops. It's focusing too much on us running. Oh, okay. Rose is red, violet is blue, flag is wind, Sennaar is you. Is this... Okay, we've got another digital screen. Wonky. So, we're now at this terminal. Okay. And no one to speak to? So what happens if we click that one? Is it fast travel? It's fast travel! Nice, okay. Guard beats devotee, Nietzsche beats God. Very nice. 1 and 2. Thank you, Magic Warp statue. So okay, so we still don't have a way of communicating. Oh, I guess, so that's a different type of language. Horse acquired. I guess this is our horse. So, okay, so those are denoting 1 and 2. So, oh, is this going to, oh. So warp point 1, warp point 2, and then, so that's a little bit like Cistercian numerology, right? So it's got like a stem line and then counting off that, maybe? Teleporting statue horse. Oh, has anyone heard of, my 2 favorite horse statues are, there's a statue in Mongolia of, I believe, Genghis Khan. That's huge with a giant horse. Love that one. There's also one at the Denver airport in Colorado, the US state. And it's apparently affectionately known as Blucifer because it's a giant blue horse with red glowing eyes. And every time they've tried to remove it because it was meant to be a temporary art installation, someone has gotten hurt badly. Thank you. Yeah. So that's nice, and that's probably close to a good spot to wrap up. I want to get that last word we're missing, and I think it's somewhere in here. And then if it's not there, we'll probably just wrap up and then take a break. Wah! And then go on over to Outer Wilds. Once you unlock fast travel at the first one, but fast travel to where you already are, yeah, technically. The horse wishes not to be moved. Yeah, pretty much. Stealth 100, right, yeah, who would notice this? This is interesting. I still don't understand what these puzzles are going for. That was not it. What on earth is this new game? One that we're about to wrap up before we go to Outer Wilds, but this is Chants of Sennaar Impact. Welcome in. Chants of Sennaar, it's a finding information game. We're learning this language to navigate around the world and figure out how it wants to interact, and apparently there's multiple languages. So there's a guard language, which we only have 4 symbols of, but like the more priestly language, we've already figured out a lot of the bits of. So you're going through and you're able to take notes and guess what you think it is, and then eventually you get to confirm it in your book. It's very cool. You shall not pass. Yep, that's what we went with as our guess. Because, like, I was like, oh no, that's too silly. But the thing is, genuinely, like, you makes sense as, like, the first thing, and that definitely looks like a not symbol. But yeah, it's like, it's a very basic conlang, because we've denoted, like, a bottom line seems to be a verb marker. This is the symbol for human, so that plus other symbols denotes, like, profession, and then a box around something seems to be, like, a building. Waha! Oh, whoa! Thank you for the anonymous gift sub. Very much appreciated. You plural not pass? Outer Wilds, cool. Bought it but don't have controller yet for it, and PC was sluggish. I've been playing without a controller. PC was sluggish when I was streaming, so it's a little tough. I'm playing on lowest graphical settings. Not you for real? Uh-huh, definitely. Thank you very much. I appreciate the support. But But yeah, no, we'll talk about that more when we get to the game. But yeah, so the Chants of Sennaar, really cool, really enjoying it. I wish we could find this last gosh darn word. Actually not you, don't give you credit. All right. Thank you to whoever did it. I thank you very much for the anonymous gift sub. Thank you, mystery person. We hope that you do not end up dead, even if you're trying to seek the preacher. Okay, so, like, we've got these. This feels like one we should have. So this is in the courtyard, right? So what? Oh, or maybe this means courtyard? That's what we were missing. Okay, so it wasn't this last one. Interesting. So, oh, that means abbey. I was thinking house. Church and abbey feel, but I guess, like living quarters versus where you're actually worshiping. Garden, cemetery. Me, hope God love you. Yes, we hope the God of this game loves you and does not give you terrible pages. So then this is the last sort of one that we're really unsure on. So we're missing one more term, and it's probably going to be one of these things, right? So we'll need to look around more. So then, is this up? And then this is like key? No, it's not. Hey! Whoa! Hey, thank you for the raid, Saremu! I've heard much about you, but I have not... I don't think we've interacted. How's it going? Uno? Yes, I suspect we know who directed that raid. Thank you, welcome in, raiders. We are currently playing a bit of Chants of Sennaar. We're going to be wrapping up here pretty soon, and moving on to some Outer Wilds. Hey, I'm doing good. We're having a great time playing through this game. How are you guys doing? Is this the person famous for not being good? That has been a lot of what we've heard. Yep, you recommended my homie. Awesome, sick. Doing great. Good. I've popped in and lurked a little bit, but I'll need to do more. But yes, I feel bad that most of what most of what I am aware of is hearing that you are apparently often bullied, so much love. Sounds like you need it. 2 chapters in Celeste today. Oh, sick. You're way further along in Celeste than I am, because I was absolutely struggling with, like, the first one. Bully Uno instead? Perhaps? Yeah. Not bullied. Friendly banter. Uh-huh. But yeah, so Chants of Sennaar, this has been our first day. We're gonna wrap up. We'll take a 3-minute break and then be back with Outer Wilds in a moment here. But basically, you're going through, we're finding words, we're interacting with people, we're looking at signs, and then we're making notes about what we think the words mean. And then we eventually get to put them in the book, which helps confirm. This is our book that is Magical Duolingo, it's our dictionary. Finished Celeste and played 8 and B-side. If I can do it, you can do it, mate. Thank you for the encouragement. I do plan on playing Celeste, and I do plan on playing Celeste in the future, but that will be a, I need to get a controller. I need to buy a controller. When will I stream Chants again? That will probably be on Monday. I typically start around 10 or 11 a.m. My time, so Pacific, and then go until around 3. It will probably be sort of like morning or like an hour into the stream. Playing Celeste in 50 years, it might take that long. We'll see about the controller. I'm also I should do I need to learn the person we raided the other day did like a shout out function. I'm not familiar with how to do shout outs, but if there's anyone in this chat that is somehow unfamiliar with Saremu as much as they get mentioned, go check out Saremu. Hear that they do plenty of cool things, and apparently Celeste, which I know a lot of you like. So go check them out, give them a follow. And get the 8-bit do ultimate C, huh? It's shout out or SO? Oh, let's give that a shot. Because Carsey seems to know all of the sit commands. Is it shout out? And then at Saremu. Oh my god! There we go! Awesome, go check that out. I feel terrible for not learning how to do that earlier, but sick! Yeah. So, you are indeed. Someone dropped an anonymous gift sub, and it was you. So awesome, sick. I wish we could figure out what that last word was, but I think we've seen most of what there is to see without getting into some like serious puzzles. So let's follow them out and then take a quick break, and we'll be back with Outer Wilds, which is a fantastic game. It is one where if you're concerned about spoilers, if you have any interest in Outer Wilds and have not yet played it, I recommend, feels weird, I recommend not sticking around, because there's a number of things that are sort of a one-time dealio, and I would rather you guys get to enjoy it how you want to enjoy it. But if you aren't worried about spoilers, stick around, have some fun. We're going to be doing some sort of later game exploration. We're trying to tie everything together. I think I'm awfully close to an ending, but I'm not confident. Johan is very much in the real late game. That's the hope, and then I'm sure I'll spend most of the 2 hours bopping around getting nothing done. But we'll find out. So, thank y'all. This has been a blast. I'm really excited to play more of this game. I guess we'll try and finish firming up. We'll try and find that last word, finish firming up the priestly language, I suppose, next stream. So, Monday, most likely. And then we will probably start learning about the guards, I have to assume. So, exciting. He has no idea where in Outer Wilds he is. Very true. Sorry for raid and dash, but Johan gonna lurk? No worries. I often do that because I stream longer than I should, so thanks for hanging out. I will keep trying to make it into your streams. I'm terrible at actually finding time, but would love to see more because lots of people here love you, so that's a good mark of recommendation in my book. In mid-game, don't know Outer Wilds, fair enough. All right, so we're gonna go on break. It's gonna be a 3-minute break, so take a moment to stand up, grab some water, take your meds if you've got them. Looking at you, Carsey. Open your window. Remember, there's a lovely world outside beyond just the ink blob. And then we will be back with a little bit of Outer Wilds. So thank y'all. Stick around if you feel like it. And if not, hope you get to go do amazing things in your day. So be back in just a bit. Wait, how do I? Oh no, panic. Here we go. Catch you on the flip side.